The Money Magnet Code, rewiring your mind for abundance. Welcome, brilliant minds, to Inspire 7, where true transformation begins, not with a sudden windfall, but with powerful, intentional thinking. It's a privilege to connect with you today on a topic that touches every single one of our lives, regardless of our background or aspirations. In today's episode, we dive deep into the foundations of financial intelligence and the potent concept of the money magnet mindset, principles that fundamentally separate the financially empowered from those who remain financially dependent or constrained. You see, the journey to becoming truly wealthy, truly abundant, is not just about earning more money, though that's certainly a part of it. More profoundly, it's about thinking differently. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows you to attract opportunities effortlessly, to manage your money like a seasoned master, and to strategically position yourself to win, to thrive, and to build lasting prosperity, no matter where you start, no matter your current circumstances. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur with big dreams, a dedicated salaried employee navigating your career, or simply a passionate student of life, eager to understand the hidden rules of money, today's episode will equip you. We'll provide you with the essential mental frameworks and the actionable insights you need to begin building real, sustainable wealth, not just for yourself, but for generations to come. So, take a deep breath, put on your headphones, quiet the noise around you, and get ready. Get ready to activate the powerful money magnet that already exists within you. Let's begin this journey. Part 1. What is financial intelligence? Let's start with the absolute basics, because understanding the terminology is the first step to mastery. What exactly is financial intelligence? It's far more than just knowing how to save a few bucks or stick to a monthly budget, though those are certainly components. Financial intelligence is the deep, intuitive ability to understand, interpret, and make wise decisions based on the intricate flow of money, the strategic power of investments, the nuanced landscape of debt, and the calculated interplay of risk, return, and inherent value. At its core, financial intelligence is also emotional mastery with money. It's about conquering fear, scarcity, and impulse, and instead approaching money with logic, intention, and a long-term perspective. It's understanding precisely how wealth is not just earned, but more importantly, how it's built, diligently preserved, and strategically grown over time. Here's what cultivating financial intelligence truly allows you to do in your life. You begin to see money patterns where others merely see chaos or bad luck. You understand the underlying mechanisms at play. You gain the clarity and courage to make informed decisions even under uncertainty, rather than being paralyzed by fear. You learn strategies to grow your income beyond your direct effort, decoupling your earnings from solely trading hours for dollars. You instinctively know the crucial difference between good debt and bad debt, understanding that some debt can be a powerful tool for building assets, while other debt is a destructive liability. You learn to understand taxation, inflation, and leverage, not to fear them as complex monsters, but to use them as powerful tools or protective shields in your financial arsenal. The legendary investor and author Robert Kiyosaki famously said, "The most important skill in financial success is not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for." This powerful statement encapsulates the very essence of financial intelligence. It's about stewardship, growth, and legacy. That, precisely, is what we're truly after. To help solidify this understanding, let's break down the 5 fundamental pillars of financial intelligence. Master these, and you'll be speaking the language of wealth. Pillar 1, understanding assets versus liabilities. This is the bedrock distinction. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket consistently over time. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. It sounds simple, but most people confuse the two. A car loan for a depreciating vehicle you use for a personal commute? That's a clear liability. A rental property that consistently generates income after expenses? That's an asset. Even your personal time can be turned into an asset if you use it to build something scalable, a business, intellectual property, or skills that generate passive income, rather than just trading hours for a paycheck. True assets build your wealth while you sleep. Pillar 2. Cash flow awareness. Many people focus solely on their income, their salary or business revenue. But the financially intelligent understand that you don't truly manage money by income. You manage money by cash flow. How much is consistently coming in? This is your positive cash flow. How much is consistently going out? This is your negative cash flow or expenses. Where exactly is it going? This requires meticulous tracking and understanding of your spending habits. And most importantly, how much of that cash flow is actually working for you, being invested into assets, rather than simply covering expenses. Understanding and optimizing your cash flow is the secret to financial agility. 3. Risk management. The financially intelligent do not avoid risk altogether, because growth often lives beyond the comfort zone. Instead, they manage risk. They approach it with calculation, not fear or recklessness. They diversify their investments, understanding that putting all your eggs in one basket is a recipe for potential disaster. They insure what they can't afford to lose, protecting against catastrophic personal or financial events. They meticulously calculate potential loss before chasing reward, understanding their downside before committing their resources. Risk is inherent, but intelligent risk management is paramount. 4. Leverage. This is where the truly wealthy play. Leverage is the strategic ability to use other people's money, time, skills, or even existing systems to amplify your output and results. The rich don't necessarily work harder than everyone else. They learn to leverage better. This could mean taking on smart debt for an investment, building a team to multiply your efforts, utilizing technology to automate tasks, or learning from mentors to accelerate your knowledge. Leverage is the force multiplier of wealth creation. Pillar 5. Financial vocabulary. Imagine trying to navigate a foreign country without speaking the language. It would be incredibly challenging. The same applies to money. Understanding terms like equity, compounding, dividends, liquidity, inflation, interest rates, capital gains, passive income is like learning the fundamental language of money. And when you speak money fluently, when you understand its nuances and its grammar, you navigate it with confidence, not confusion. You can read financial statements, understand market trends, and engage in informed conversations about your future. This vocabulary empowers you to interact with the financial world on your own terms. Part 2. The money magnet mindset. Let's shift gears now from the what to the how, specifically the internal how. You've probably heard someone casually remark, "Oh, money just seems to come easily to some people." They make it sound like pure, unadulterated luck or some inherent gift. The profound truth? It's not just luck. It's a cultivated mindset. It's an internal frequency. It's what we call the money magnet mindset. And it is built on 3 deeply ingrained core beliefs. The belief 1, money is a tool, not a taboo. For many, money is a source of shame, fear, or anxiety. They avoid talking about it, feel guilty for wanting it, or see it as inherently corrupting. But financially intelligent people approach money with a radically different perspective. They don't avoid talking about it. They study it, they master it, and they understand its immense power. They view money as a powerful tool, a neutral resource that can be used to build freedom, create impact, solve problems, and generate opportunities. They believe that wealth is earned through value creation and built through intelligent stewardship, not something to feel guilty or ashamed for acquiring. This belief liberates them to pursue financial growth without internal conflict. Belief 2, money flows to value. This is a fundamental principle, akin to a law of physics in the financial universe. You attract income, you attract wealth, you attract abundance in direct proportion to the value you provide to the marketplace, to other people, to the world. If you actively work to solve bigger problems, if you diligently create better systems, if you consistently serve more people with your unique talents and solutions, then money must, by universal law, follow. It's not just motivation, it's a direct cause and effect relationship. So, the powerful questions to constantly ask yourself are, how do I make myself more valuable to my employer, to my clients, to my community? How do I build something the world genuinely wants or needs? Something that solves a widespread pain point or creates immense delight? When you align yourself with value creation, You become an irresistible force for attracting financial reward. Belief 3. Abundance, not scarcity. Until this is perhaps the most defining characteristic of a money magnet mindset. The scarcity mindset says, there's never enough. Resources are limited. I must hoard, compete, and protect what little I have. This leads to fear-based decisions, missed opportunities, and a constant feeling of lack. The money magnet mindset says, there's always more to create, more to learn, more to give, more to receive. The pie is infinitely expandable. When you genuinely believe that money and opportunities are abundant, your entire approach shifts. You become more willing to take calculated risks, knowing that even setbacks are just lessons. You become more generous, understanding that giving creates more flow. And you invest more wisely, seeing your money as a seed for greater growth, not a finite resource to be hoarded. This abundance mentality opens you up to limitless possibilities. Daily habits of money magnets beyond these core beliefs. The money magnet mindset translates into concrete everyday behaviors. These are the quiet, consistent practices that build wealth over time. These are the daily habits of people who truly think like financial magnets. They track every rupee, dollar, or pound. They know exactly where their money is coming from and where it's going. This isn't about being cheap. It's about respect and awareness. They treat their money like employees, knowing where each one is working. They invest first, spend later. This is a critical habit. Wealth builders understand the power of compound interest and prioritize paying themselves first, channeling a portion of their income directly into appreciating assets before lifestyle expenses. They don't wait until there's enough left over. They learn every single day. Their financial IQ is a muscle they constantly flex. They actively seek out podcasts, devour books, engage in conversations with financially savvy individuals, and take courses. They feed their financial mind, understanding that knowledge is leverage. They surround themselves with builders. Money mindsets are incredibly contagious. So are bad ones. Money magnets intentionally cultivate relationships with people who are financially ambitious, educated, and successful. They seek out mentors and peers who inspire growth, rather than those who reinforce scarcity or complacency. They create, not just consume. They are not merely buyers in the marketplace, they are producers. They look for opportunities to add value, to build businesses, to create intellectual property, to generate multiple streams of income, rather than solely relying on a single paycheck. They are architects of wealth, not just recipients. Part 3. Shifting your financial trajectory. Now that you understand the powerful frameworks of financial intelligence and the money magnet mindset, it's time to move beyond theory and talk about your own personal transformation. It's time for some honest self-audit. Here are 5 crucial questions to ask yourself to audit your current financial path and identify where you can begin to shift. What's your income ceiling? Is your earning potential directly tied to the number of hours you work? How can you strategically break that direct link? Can you develop skills that are more valuable to the market? Can you create leveraged income streams that pay you even when you're not actively working? Do you have money working for you? This is a defining question. If you stopped working today, would your accumulated assets, investments, rental properties, businesses you own, continue to generate income that could sustain you? Or are you completely dependent on your active labor? This is the core of financial freedom. Are your daily habits truly aligned with your long-term financial goals? You cannot build wealth with habits that stem from a poverty or scarcity mindset. Are you consistently spending more than you earn? Are you impulsively buying liabilities instead of investing in assets? Are you procrastinating on learning or financial planning? Honest assessment here is key. Do you fear money, or do you truly understand it? Financial fear keeps people passive, paralyzed, and often stuck in cycles of debt or under-earning. It prevents them from taking calculated risks or exploring new opportunities. Financial education, on the other hand, empowers you. It makes you powerful, gives you confidence, and equips you to make informed decisions. What do you deeply believe about wealth? Dig into your subconscious programming. Are you unconsciously rejecting wealth because of outdated beliefs? Money is evil, rich people are greedy? Are you subtly sabotaging your own success once you get close to it? Your subconscious beliefs about money are far more powerful than any budgeting app. The first, most fundamental step to achieving financial mastery isn't about getting a sudden raise. It's not about starting a complicated new business venture. It's not about speculating wildly in crypto or betting everything on a single real estate deal or picking the perfect stock. The very first and most powerful step is a transformation in your thinking. It's about changing your internal conversation, your fundamental beliefs. Everything else flows from that internal shift. As we close this powerful session on the money magnet mindset, please remember this truth. You don't need to be born into wealth to build it. History is filled with countless examples of self-made millionaires and billionaires who started with nothing but an idea and a relentless belief. You don't need a fancy finance degree from an elite university to master it. All the information you need is available, often for free, if you're willing to seek it. What you truly need is the willingness to unlearn old, limiting beliefs and habits, and then, consciously, deliberately, to rewire your mind for abundance, for strategy, and for sustainable growth. You, my friend, are the undeniable architect of your financial future. The power lies within your mindset. Start with belief. Plant that seed deeply. Then, and only then, move into consistent, aligned action. This is Inspire 7, and you've just unlocked the first, crucial level of your money magnet mindset. If this episode sparked something profound in you, if it shifted your perspective even slightly, please share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to our podcast, and definitely come back for more. There's more to learn, much more to build, and limitless abundance waiting for you. Until next time, stay focused, stay intentional, and stay profoundly inspired.